Right, bit of a different format to this week's video again. This week we've had a few projects in we didn't actually video, and they weren't really projects. Had a camper van come in on Monday with a carburetted engine inside of it. I think it was like a 1.8 or 2 litre or something on LPG, and it wasn't running on LPG. So obviously we diagnosed that and got it all running. Forgot to film anything of it, and obviously some of it was fault finding, just moving along the system from the tank to the vaporizer to the mixer, seeing what we had getting into the engine fuel wise and to those components. I must remember when driving this, the speedo is incredibly inaccurate. Wednesday we had another camper van in, another LPG related issue. This time a vapor takeoff tank though, with that supplies LPG to the cooker. The lady had this tank on the camper for I think 15 plus years. It was looking a little bit ropey and deteriorating, so were the brackets. So we installed a new LPG tank and remade the brackets. Again, with what was going on, didn't get any photos or videos of it. Sometimes very difficult. So, what have we done and what have we videoed? We're here out in a Defender 110 that you saw last week in our videos. Now I'm in it and driving it. There's no LPG switch. The vehicle is not on LPG, unless that's an LPG tank under there. No, it's not. So we are just petrol. The exhaust system is finished. As you can tell from inside the car, it sounds very quiet, which is what the customer wanted. We'll do some videos in a minute of it driving past, but I think right now what we'll do is we'll just lead into some videos that we did get of how we got to this point with this exhaust system. Right, well, we're moving along on the exhaust system. Holly's now up to the centre silencer box here. So we've got the exhaust hangers all made up and the pipework done there. We're now doing the intricate part over the rear axle. Obviously you have to give clearance for axle movement, and we've got our exhaust bender fired up, and we'll do a little bit of video showing you us using that. Okay, so we've got the exhaust bender here. We like to bend them nice and slow and then take them back to the vehicle, check the bend, because obviously if you've bent it too far, you can't bend it back. Well, it's looking good. We're up over the bump stop. We're clear of the axle. So now we need to kick it up towards where the rear silencer is going to be. Simple as that. Well, Holly's done some more bending and the exhaust is now all the way to the tip. So the exit's there. Nice stainless steel straight through box on the back. Nicely clearing the chassis and axle. And now it's time for some TIG welding. Okay, that isn't working. The exhaust system is finished. It's come out incredibly well. Got the Y piece there going through to the baffled centre silencer. The rear pipe up over the axle, going to the rear tailpipe and the exit there. So, I think all that leaves now is a video of it driving down the road. Right, engine update this week. We've got the 4-litre engine built up to a short so far. So one of our pre-pressure tested top hat lined blocks. Obviously a cross-bolted bottom end being a 4-litre. Holly's got that up to a short engine. So that's now got the camshaft to go in, cylinder heads, it'll have timing cover. It's one ready for the dyno test cell. The 3.9 that I introduced you to last week, which I think was for Defender if I remember correctly. That is now a long engine, and the customer's ancillaries now going on it. Got the timing cover on there, which will have brand new oil pump gears in it and a reconditioned oil pump base. So the cam's in, so but from the looks of things, Holly has got the rocker assemblies to fit and then tap at preload to set. That's almost the end of this video. Well, it basically is the end, but this week as well, we've have a customer over in India, Tinsy Race Cars, and they asked us to do a small video section for them for one of their promotional videos. So we set up the camera yesterday and did some filming, and they had a few things they wanted us to kind of say, to highlight a few areas for their video. And as you'll see from what's now going to follow, a couple of outtakes. I don't work very well off scripted work, and B, lots of background noise often distracts me as well. Modifications, the fuel injection system. Someone called Steve.
Alright, narrow it down.
Gopal and Yesh from Tinsy Race Cars in India have been touching. Squeaky doors put you off, and you can also hear them in the video.
Alright, sorry.
Here at RPI Engineering, we build engines and supply parts to get the best in terms of performance. I've invented a new word.